Hello again, everyone. I'm Howard Cosell, here with the so-called comedy team of Dan Martin and Dick Rowan.
You got that wrong, Howard.
Forgive me, you're right. You've never been called a comedy team. Let me take this one step further. Many comedy teams will go down in the annals of show business history, whereas these two will just go down and down and down.
You know, he started out like he wasn't gonna like us, you know.
Furthermore, you all know that most comedy duos are made up of one intelligent straight man and one obvious fool. Now, come on, guys. Name the one hard-hitting joke you've ever done.
Hard-hitting? Well, here's a punchline for you.
Yeah, you got a double header.
Hey, Don Meredith here.
I had no idea that Dick Martin loved to play baseball so much, but every time I see him, he says he struck out again.
Hi, I'm Alex Karras, and I'm happy I got out of football when I did. It's such a violent sport. I remember one time I suffered 3 broken ribs and a crushed vertebrae, and that was just during the contract negotiations, folks.
You know, girls must really flock around you when you make a public appearance.
Yeah, I make a splash wherever I go.
Anything you say.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. There's a 2736 at the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
Wait a minute, we're at Hollywood and Vine. What's a 2736?
I don't know, I'll look it up. 2736. Yeah. That's a police car on fire.
I don't want to sound conceited, but I'm probably the most humble man in the world.
A lot of young swimmers have asked, what's the best way to get to the next Olympics in Montreal? I just tell them, swim to Vermont and take a lift.
You gotta be a good sport, a really fabulous sport. You gotta cover ground while running around the old tennis court. And even when you forget to serve it over the net, you gotta be a real good sport.
Starting having a ball, a really bell of a ball. You mustn't ever quibble when you dribble, give it your all. To see a confident grin when you're dropping it in. You gotta have a great big ball.
You gotta know where it's at when you're up at the bat. Gotta know all the bases to run.
You gotta step on the gas when you run for a pass, or you really be missing the fun.
You gotta give it a try. You gotta be a good guy. You gotta keep it rolling when you're bowling. Mustn't be shy. It may not be what you like, but it can lead to a strike. You gotta be a real good guy.
That's right. You gotta be a good sport, a really fabulous sport. You mustn't hit the floor because the score is coming up short. Forget the trouble you're in. You gotta play it to win. You gotta be a real good sport. You gotta be a real good, always feel good. Be a real good sport. Have a ball!
What happened?
I'll tell you, champ, you tripped over the rope getting in a ring.
Hi, hon.
Oh, hi.
Honey, is dinner ready? I don't want to be late for my first big major league game.
Oh, I'm so proud. My husband, a Major League Baseball umpire.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Me nervous?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Oh.
I was watching football yesterday, and I saw a quarterback draw.
Quarterback draw? What's a quarterback draw?
Oh, in a good season, about 150 grand.
Okay, Mulligan, I want you to get out there and win this one for the Gipper.
Hey, Coach, who's the Gipper?
He's my bookie.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm watching a tennis match between Wilt Chamberlain and Mickey Rooney.
The toughest interview I ever had was with Willie Shoemaker. But I learned my lesson. Next time, I'm going to wait for the horse to stop.
What made you start swimming?
Well, it was the best alternative I could think of to sinking.
You know, I started out in life as a lawyer, which is rather unusual right there. Most people begin as babies.
Can't tell ladies sing the song.
Hey, bartender! Will you turn down the jukebox. It's too loud.
I'm feeling in a romantic mood. I want to dance. Let's dance, Leonard.
Okay.
I can take a hint. You want to sit this one out? Hands up, ladies. Sing the song.
Dandy Don and Faultless Frank kid me about being conceited and arrogant. Who needs them? I'm too big for those guys anyway.
I should have known better than to eat right before coming on Laughing. This show's giving me the cramps.
How long you been a cop?
It's my 5th year, not counting reruns.
They wanted me to pose in Cosmopolitan nude with my hands over my mouth, so no one would recognize me.